Okay, what up, ladies and gents? Are we live right here? Let me also go live on TikTok. Okay, what up, ladies and gents? We're all live right now. Thank you very much for joining the show. Now, what we're going to do today is work on powering up all our stuff like we did before. So we're going to get all that done. Let's get it working. Time to work on my guns today. And then we tweet as well. Paste. All right, that works. And we're good to go. Hello, Sir Tommy. Okay, let's begin right away. I'm not gonna waste any time. I think it's best that I get on and start doing stuff. So first and foremost, I'm gonna do a little bit of work on farming some cores. I'm just gonna take it little by little. So just gonna do a few runs of this and we're gonna get straight to working on the weapons. That is my plan for today and we shall make that happen. Now since this is pretty much done, I'm gonna stick the Albion cavalry gun there. Oh no! Arcanius, what up? Hello, hello. Now I can have some TikTok sound effects carry over to YouTube as well. Alright, have a little cheering. You know, I do have something that I want to say, but I'll wait till there's a couple more people in today. Got a little bit of self-improvement along the way today. Oh no, I died. All because I was pressing the button to say hi on TikTok. Keep trying. I cannot read your name, PC, because it's in Japanese, but hello, greetings. I apologize for not being able to address you correctly.
Begin tracking. You can't escape.
For the TikTok peeps, you'll get waved at soon. I just need to actually get to a location where I can survive instead of dying horribly. Okay, done. Waved. I really gotta say, I like this feature on TikTok where you can wave at people as they come in. It's kind of cool. I find it very cute.
You can't escape.
Well, thank you for enjoying my videos. It's okay. Your English is fine. I will do my best to understand you and greet you appropriately. Japanese friend. Died again. I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but still, I hate it when that happens. The proper way is to use cover and also your guns, but this particular match can be quite difficult, solely due to the fact that the enemies are more resistant, and yep, they will do funky stuff. The trackers especially are annoyingly strong. But that's life. I should be thankful I'm not getting beamed by the Farseers right now. Hello, Petro, Demise, good to see you. Welcome, everybody.
This is going to hurt. That hurts. Oh, damn it.
I'm refusing death today. The slaughterers especially are annoying. They're extra annoying.
There's no getting away.
The slayers are not too bad, but the slaughterers, my god.
This is where it ends. You can't escape. My shield. Come down. This is going to sting a little. There's no getting away.
This is just the secret garden. The secret garden is what you'll use when you're farming stage 27, because if you're gonna use an S, which is all I have at the moment, this is the best choice for her. Now with some rank 10 cores, even if you don't have gold rolls on your rank 10 cores, you can still do some serious damage, thanks to the criticals on it. But overall, it will be less effective than a specialized gun. We're still working on the specialized guns to deal with all this crap, and we will have it in future. But not right now, that's all.
My shield. Come down. You can't escape. Let's end this.
This is not the most efficient farm, but this is the one that I want to do the most because I don't know. No matter what, this makes sense to me.
You can't escape.
Of course, level 25 theoretically would be a lot more efficient from a speed standpoint. Or, well, you could also do level 24, which is just as efficient, but yeah, I don't know.
No.
I feel like this is the right way to go.
Take this. Begin tracking.
The gun that I'm working on is actually the Albion cavalry gun. I'll be working on that in the defense mission soon. But first I want to work on, first I want to grab some cores. Like, basically, you know how I was treating Defiler like a daily kind of thing? I'm doing the same thing here. This map is indeed easy. Actually, I should probably try that. Oh wait, no, this one you can't pair up yet. This one you can't pair up. This one is one of the solo maps unless you have a coordinated team already. If you have a coordinated team though, then yes, it'll be a lot faster. But yes, I'm working on the Albion cavalry gun first because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm one to try, so I have the catalysts, thankfully. I'm going to start working on it today. I've already done a little bit of work on it yesterday, but today I'm actually going to take the weapon XP buff and then work on that. So I'm doing that right now.
Begin tracking.
That is my main thing.
Keep trying. My shield. Damn them. This is where it ends. Boom. Damn it.
I did this farm so many times yesterday, but the truth is that I'm still not perfect at it. I do need to get perfect at it though, because it's pretty good. And free to play, yes. this game is completely free to play. That being said, of course, cosmetics are going to cost you a little bit, and the only real limiting factor that you have to pay for, Mr. Toe Detector, is the Descendant slots, which are basically $1 per slot. It's not that expensive, and you can sometimes get free slots from the ETA 0 trader, which you will unlock as you progress through the game anyway. That being said, there's only usually about 1 or 2 slots per month at most. Usually it's just 1 slot a month, if that. So yeah. What's the name of this game? The First Descendant. Doing this again. I'll type it in TikTok chat for you. The First Descendant. That's the name of the game. You can get it on any platform. PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Enjoy. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to like and share the stream, yeah? And I just realized, how come I can't hear Arcane talk? I realized I wasn't even in my own voice room. Sorry about that. Hi.
Hi.
I was like, Can you earn money from farming this? No. No. It's a video game, dude. If you're planning to earn money, then you should be looking at NFT games, buddy. Which I don't believe this would fit your genre. You should play video games to relax, buddy, not earn money. Video games for relaxation, okay? Yeah, this isn't that sort of game, Mr. Toe Detector.
You can't escape.
They should, but I wouldn't be a part of any of that kind of stuff anyway.
I'm really screwed.
And besides, as an official content creator for this game, these discussions are not something I should have anyway, Toe Detector, so I hope you'll respect those rules. I'm just here to promote the game, teach people, and have a good time, alright?
There's no getting away. Damn it. Those bastards. Begin tracking.
Now, coming back to the topic, I have all my copies of the Albion Cavalry Gun, I just don't have it catalyzed yet. So I'm gonna work on that
This is where it ends.
mostly today. Try to get all that done and dusted so I can start ripping and tearing.
My shield. Damn them. Damn it.
At least that is my present hope.
Let's end this. No.
Oh no! These guys are hella aggressive today. Maybe I'm just bad at taking cover.
Damn it. My shield. Damn it. This is going to sting. Take this. Keep trying. You can't escape. Load. Bastards.
I haven't mathed it out yet. So, I don't know. I'm sure some creators out there have already done a study. Depends on whether you trust their work. I haven't seen their work, nor do I care about their work because I don't like that particular creator at all. That being said, you know, if you trust their work and they say that stage 21 is more efficient to farm and you find that it's more efficient, go for it. For me personally, I don't really care. I'm just here to also practice because I like getting used to the tougher difficulties. I want to be able to basically do this perfectly on autopilot. Like, mentally speaking, I want to be at the stage where I can just do this with my eyes closed, you know? So for me, I'm just practicing. I don't do too many runs per day or else I'll burn out. My goal is not to gather as many rank 10 cores as possible. Right now, I'm just practicing. And later on, I'll be working on my Albion cavalry gun. So all I'm doing today is just chilling, mostly. Previously, I used to do defiler runs at the start of every stream because I was working on core binders. Now my main priority is getting the guns up to snuff so I can do these easily. And I actually plan on farming even tougher stages solo if possible. But I want to work on those builds first as I go along.
This is going to sting a little.
So what I would say is that if you believe in the information you've been given and you find that it is trustworthy, now I have to leave that assessment up to you because I'm not going to assess anybody else, and I haven't done my own assessment yet, then by all means go ahead and farm whichever stage you find is the most efficient, get the stuff that you need, and then go ahead and make the builds whatever way you please. That would be my honest advice to you guys. As long as you don't believe information blindly, you should be okay. Because I'm sure that some trustworthy creators have also done research on this. They can probably tell you what's efficient right now. That being said, I will do my own studies at a later time once I'm confident in my ability to assess these things. Because I think that perspective matters a lot.
Subscriber detected.
Because right now, if I'm going in with the perspective of somebody who's like just who's just starting this without having all the resources built up and stuff like that, what might be efficient for me to farm might be a very different perspective to somebody that's already got all the bells and whistles, you know what I'm saying? So that is the only thing that I would be cautious about, but like I said, viewers sometimes have to do a little bit of their own study and sleuthing to make sure that they're really getting the best, you know? No? What happened to you?
Survive, survive, survive.
Damn it.
Oh, are you still doing it thing?
Take this.
I've started, yes.
Ah, you started your painful runs.
Yes.
Your runs of pain. Go for it.
Damn it. No.
The skill damage reduction is so nutty.
Map change.
Well, like I said, it's all practice. There's definitely going to be an efficient way of doing things, Craig, but like I said, for now, I'm not thinking mentally speaking of efficiency. I'm only thinking in my mindset right now, how can I just get practice and get good, because that's my first priority. All right, in the meantime, don't forget to like and share the stream, and let's keep going.
Don't you dare run away. This one. My shield. Damn it. There's no getting away. You can't escape. Keep trying. Begin tracking. Damn it, no. Oh, damn. Let's end this. Keep trying. Bastards. This is where it ends.
It will be the case because look, lots of people are still new. They don't know the methods yet. I'm gonna deliver this in S build to everybody so that they can clear 1 to 25 with ease. I'll even have a full tutorial which I already recorded to clear 1 to 25 if anyone gets confused. 26 and onward, I'll work on it separately and see if I can help people out that way. That's my plan for now.
There's no getting away. This is awesome. Keep trying. Bastards. Take this. Begin tracking.
Hello, Rafi.
Oh, damn it.
You're rather early.
There's no getting away. This is going to hurt. You can't escape. Begin tracking.
They might also not have had proper builds, but it will be a lot easier to do that one solo. In fact, 25 is quite completable with quite a fast completion time if you play perfectly.
Damn. Maybe.
No.
My shield. Come back. This is awesome. Loading.
Exactly.
No.
Like, I feel that if you want to go team-based play, you cannot have more than one in S, because you would just be fighting over the plasma, which is not good.
This is where it ends.
As others have noticed and mentioned, if you're gonna go in S was designed mostly for solo or for teaming up with other Descendants that are not in S.
Damn it. There's
That's
no
why the
getting
build I'll
away.
be dropping today is specifically designed for solo work.
You can't escape.
It's a slight modification in my NES farming build, but I will make sure that I put it out today. Let everybody, you know, get familiarized with it. Lip extraction grenade is definitely useful here. and it is a strong recommendation.
You can't escape. There's no getting away. Begin tracking. There's no getting away.
To be honest, for levels 1 to 25, you don't even need a weapon build. The weapon build is shown,
Begin tracking.
but it's what I was using for Defiler, and I actually haven't changed this build at all from what I was using from Defiler. Because it is unnecessary, up to 25, to have a proper weapon build. Now,
Take this.
don't get me wrong, after 25, like 26, 27, you are 110% going to need a proper weapon build, or else you're going to have a big problem. But up until that point, a proper weapon build is actually unnecessary. And that's in fact what I'm relying on right now. The fact that you can just sort of make do with an S. So although this is not the most efficient or the fastest or whatever, it still works really, really well.
You can't escape.
Now granted, my timer is almost out of whack, but that's again my fault because I died multiple times. What I'm doing right now is just to practice, make sure I get good. I'm only going to do a few today, and I think that is in fact enough, because now what I'm going to focus on is go level my guns. You won't need your weapon up until 25. Hey Sean. Like I said, everything you need I will post up, including a full walkthrough. Full walkthrough will be subsequent though. So it'll be like tomorrow that I'll have a full walkthrough. Like it's going to be an hour, 40-minute long video already pre-recorded. But today I'll just share the NS build and all that kind of stuff. Okay. This is already 40. Let's toss in the Albion cavalry gun. I think I'm going to manage about 2 more. Let me see the difference. Because what you're hoping for is mostly this. 24 is also doable, to be honest. 24 is doable. Because the core amplifiers, you don't have to worry too much about them. Let me hit 24. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to put it on right now. The 5-hour one. Perfect for this session. The number of cores doesn't worry me. It's the core amplifier. Because number of cores, I have enough. If you're searching for the core amplifiers, go right ahead. I'm going to do my own study on it at a later time once I have everything is maxed.
My shield.
But like I said, right now I'm not concerned with efficiency and I don't care about efficiency. Right now all I want to do is get practice. Practice makes perfect. And I need to, and I will basically devote some time each run, each day's farming, to practicing the harder difficulty just to get familiar with the sensation of death.
This is where it ends. Damn it, no. Eliminate. This is going to hurt.
Because look, there's one little truth I want to share with all of you guys. All those rank 10 weapon core builds aren't going to do shit for you if you don't have the technique.
I'm really sorry.
Because shooting your gun is not going to kill these guys any faster. Just so you know. They're still going to be tanky as all hell, and it will take quite some shots to actually bring them down.
Shield.
So you better practice your techniques. And that's why I'm focusing on taking my builds one step at a time. Like from 1 to 25, I'll just do a general build, but 26, 27, I'll have specific builds to address each level with, you know, information on how to beat it, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to take it slow because I realize that if the people who just give you like a general idea of, hey, how to beat this, how to beat that, it's not going to work for other levels. It's also going to be more difficult for people who cannot get past certain levels and things like that. So I am legit going to just take things one step at a time with this. I've seen a lot of people already rushing the content and rushing videos to put out the content just to be first. I'm not going to take part in that rat race.
This is where it ends.
Because I think ultimately it's not going to help the community. What the community needs right now is just stability
Damn it. No.
and a solid point of reference. If I can give them that, good.
Damn it. My shield. Bastards. Ha. Ha. Let's end this. No. Mech change. Damn it. There's no getting away. Bastards. This is where it ends. Low. My shield. Damn it. This is going to sting a little. Keep trying.
And again. Couple more times, couple more times.
Damn it. Ha! Take this. Damn it. No.
I'm happy to hear that your PlayStation Network is back. Grind is good.
Bastards.
I'm just doing a little bit of light farming to start things off with. Alright.
My shield. Damn it.
Then after that, I'm going to go level my Albion Cavalry Gun. Get myself prepped and ready.
Bastards.
Start really testing some builds. Although I think most of the build testing will be done tomorrow. Tonight it's going to be just mostly getting the gun up to speed and getting prepared.
Damn it.
Wrong gun.
Let's end this. My shield. Damn it. This is where it ends.
Kill. That's up.
Damn it, no. Let's end this.
For me, it's about 4 minutes. Right now, I'm only planning on the Albion Cavalry Gun and Restored Relic I've already worked on before, but I'll have to rework it for Glay to see how that one goes. I've heard some good things about it for 28 and 29, and honestly seen it for myself. So that's the next on my list. But first, Albion Cavalry Gun for 26 specifically.
Damn it, no.
I only made one for farming. I never made one beyond that. Honestly, all Descendant builds are on hold right now because the Descendant builds are not quite as important as the guns right now. Gun builds and gunplay is the way to go right now. And it's gonna be the fashion for a little while.
You can't escape.
Especially since they released all these crazy cores. Now gunplay is gonna be our main way. I mean, if you think about it, even the Colossi, I believe firmly will collapse thanks to the elemental advantages that we have right now on guns.
Damn it.
Sure, you can go ahead and do that. Well, guns are the way. Basically, they've completely limited skill damage in Void Erosion, which is the only reason that once you get up to this level, right, you're seeing like around 300,000 per hit, but on Defiler I'm hitting like 900,000 with my lightning. So they're artificially limiting the skill damage here, even with an elemental advantage. This is problematic because that's not the way this is meant to be. So do that. You're gonna have to basically go with guns. Sure, enjoy Lord Spawn. She's a pretty fun character, but yeah, even for her, I think might have to go gun build, weirdly enough.
Damn it. Take this.
Doing alright, Safood, and really can't complain. Counting my blessings one day at a time.
Load.
Just suffering through a little bit of the daily farm, then gonna go level up my Albion Cavalry Gun.
Going to sting. Bastards. Damn it. Let's end this. Damn.
No, got shot out of midair. Lame.
My shield. Damn it. Oh, damn it. This is going. My shield. Damn it.
I really hate those damn detonators. They piss me off so much.
Let's end this. Keep trying. Damn it, no. This is where it ends. There's no getting away. Bastards. I'm really screwed. No. You can't escape. Damn it. Bastards.
No. Not that it matters, but still. No. My death. My death. Farming reactors is a pain in everybody's butt.
My shield. Damn it. It hurts. Damn it. My shield. Damn it.
No. Okay, that's enough farming. Okie dokie. Doing good, Oni. Can't really complain. And even if I wanted to complain, I probably shouldn't. Now, gonna put this back on, and we're gonna do some stuff. Not this one if I can help it. Maybe? Damn. Guess I'll head into the asylum. I'll just live a lie. Where's the hammer and anvil? Here it is. Okay, just gonna do a little bit of light weapon leveling here. At least until I can gather a couple of amorphous. So I'll speed run some of this. Now, while I do this because it's a very simple task that requires 0 brain power. All right, I just want to say a little something. I know most of y'all don't tune into my Marvel Rival streams anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't know, I felt like I just wanted to say something because yesterday I did something that was a little bit like, I felt it was just in the name of fun. Like, I wasn't seriously trolling, but this guy, he had just won a match where we basically carried him, and he's saying for people to come check out his Twitch. So I went and actually looked up the Twitch, and he had no viewers. So I just posted one troll comment. It wasn't anything serious, anything. I just said, lol, you know, no viewers, because usually people don't advertise like that, and normally it's considered BM, bad manner, to do so. However, I did also reflect a bit of myself about that, and I thought, you know, I can't really stand for truth and all that kind of stuff if I'm gonna do stuff like that. And although it may have been in my mind a little bit of harmless fun, Kaz did call me out on it yesterday, and she did say it was a bit mean. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, you know what? Realistically, if I'm gonna be somebody that represents a community or represents good gaming behavior and good content creator behavior, I can't do even the smallest thing like that, even if it was just a bit of harmless fun or things like that. Or if somebody was being BM, I should not be at their level. So I guess I just wanted to say, even though probably nobody here was ever affected, I just wanted to at least let you guys know that I've made a bit of a resolve since yesterday to do better in situations like that. So from now on, you'll probably just see me type GG, and I probably won't even say anything, even in competitive games. I've worked a lot ever since coming out of PvP, although I still play PvP games and enjoy them thoroughly. Since coming off of PvP, I've worked a lot on being less toxic, because I'm a very aggressive, go at the other person type of individual. But again, with my current stance as a professional creator, and again, as somebody that also likes to represent those that are just, you know, the average players, the average people, can't really be a people's champion if you also don't have great behavior, or at least that's what I feel. So I want to hold myself to a higher standard, and I was waiting for a couple more people to tune in the stream before I said that, because even if nobody's affected, I at least wanted people to hear that I think I'm gonna make it maybe my Lunar New Year resolve to try and do better this year, you know, especially because there's going to be so much more new content this year. Not just talking about TFD, talking about all the games that are coming, Monster Hunter, you know, and well, there's a couple of other things coming down the pipeline, but I don't want to say too much. But mainly it's Monster Hunter Wilds, and with that, and you know, looking forward to playing with a lot of my friends on that. Yeah, since it's a whole new community that I'm going to be approaching with that one, I think I'm gonna have to look at my behavior and make sure that I'm in tip-top condition at all times. I think it's just important, you know, it's not that, like, although I like to make a lot of jokes about saying, you know, like, oh, a real man would do this, and I say that all the time, but I feel that it's not just because a real man should own up to things, but rather I feel that it's important to hold yourself accountable for what you say and do. And if you're gonna call yourself a professional, and I always do, I've made no secret about calling myself a professional, because I feel that I am, as a YouTuber and a content creator. Can't really be professional if you can't have self-control. I think that that's the word I'm looking for. Good self-control and behavior is important at all times, because you know what, even if it's a bit of harmless fun, you never know who's watching, and it does make me reflect on my actions, because if somebody was watching that and maybe they had gone through a similar experience, maybe not me, maybe, you know, they had gone through something similar, maybe worse than what I'd done, although literally what I did was just one line, and you know, I left. I didn't antagonize anybody, but still, even that, I think, breaks the standard that I want to hold myself to. Yeah, you never know who you can affect, so I think that I should not, if I'm going to be somebody that represents something, I shouldn't do that. So I just wanted to say that, and that's my resolve from now on. So if anyone was affected yesterday, just letting you guys know that I'm changing my ways on that. Even the small bits of trolling that I used to just get away with a little bit here and there will never be happening again. Oh, definitely. Like, I'm still gonna go hard on PvP games. Like, these enemies, like, my enemies are getting no mercy. But I'm definitely not gonna troll them, nor am I gonna say stuff, because there's no point. There's no point to it,
Let's
and it's not going to help me meet the professional standards that I want to hold myself out to have. You know, like I said, a whole new game is coming. That's a whole new community. It's not just going to be my TFD community that's looking to me. You know, I don't know who I'm going to meet on Monster Hunter Wilds, but we are very excited for it. And I think that it's very important that I change my mindset and behavior immediately to be better. And if I cannot improve myself constantly as a person, then I'm not going to be able to improve anything that I do anyway. I'm trying, Rappy. I'm definitely trying. I take it one step at a time. You know, and speaking of being all human, look, we're all going to have those days where sometimes
is where it ends.
it's a very human thing. We like to inflict a little bit of misery on others. We're all going to have those days. But what makes us better is, you know, saying that, look, I understand that I might not be exactly 100% happy with where I am, but I shouldn't take it out on anybody else. You know, and that,
Take this.
I thought a lot about it and reflected a lot about it, and I said that this is, I think, the mentality that I want to have, you know?
You can't escape. Oh, those bastards.
Because I think for me, sometimes PvP, I know I'm a little toxic in PvP at least, but I've always used it as an outlet for negativity that I'm feeling. And it's nothing to do with the other person. It's just that, you know, it's my way of like, I'm so much better than this person and more skilled at the game, so I can blow off steam by, you know, doing a little bit of trolling. Now, I was never outright hateful, and I would never make comments like that. Like, that goes against everything I stand for, but even small trolling should not happen, you know? I think that that's important. But yeah, that's my little thing that I wanted to share today. So for those that are here to hear it, I am glad to have you here. And thank you for being with me on the journey. I will always strive to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, y'all won't see me type funny comments to the enemy team anymore. I'm just gonna do my thing and absolutely destroy them during the match. But after that, it's GG, and that's it. Always gotta be like, you're right, Greg, you know, that could have very well been the situation. I know it wasn't, but that could have very well been the situation. It was thoughts like that I reflected on, you know. So I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, if I want to be a good example to people, then I gotta cut out all that. And although it might take a lot more self-control than I'm used to, that's what it means if you want to be a figure to somebody. You got to have more self-control. Got to have more mental strength to not do that. Oh yeah, it does, you know. And I have always said, I've not hidden that side of me, that I'm very toxic in PvP situations. I've toned it down a lot, but even now I want to tone it down even further to completely eliminate that side of me, because I'm just that way naturally, because I'm very competitive. But I think that it's important that I focus up a bit on doing better. Well, we're all human at the core. But I want to strive to be a machine.
This is where it ends.
I'm sorry, I did not understand that, Spawn. Is that some new slang? Get a bite your lip. Or did you just typo? I think you typoed, but yeah. But if you mean that sometimes you gotta bite your lip, then yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Self-control is the key. But anyway, now that I've said it, the only thing left is to actually show it. Can't just be all talk, right? Yeah, no, I figured out what he meant. Hey, Locker. What up?
Ha! This is where it ends. Ha!
But you guys right. You guys are right. Okay, proficiency level 40.
Ha! This
Good.
is going to hurt.
Yeah, I'm no longer toxic, but I am competitive naturally.
Let's end.
I'm just naturally that sort of person, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on stats and then just GG. Like, I'll coach my friends, you know, teach them all my ways, but outside of that, just not gonna say anything.
My shield.
Although, please do expect me to still say, if the DPS is sucking, I'm still gonna say the DPS sucks. Because that, I think, is just game commentary. That's not being toxic, that's just the truth. If they can't handle the truth, then, well, sorry for them. They really should be playing that game.
There's no getting away. Bastard.
That's true. One only has to answer to yourself. But again, if you're going to lead a community, you've got to answer to every self, right? Anyway, keep liking and sharing the stream, and let's keep carrying on. We've got a lot more learning to do. A lot more grinding to do, too. Alright. Next. Assign module socket type. Let's start with the C slots first, because we're going to work on all of them. Okay, now we'll need you. They can be. And I think that that's why what I want to work toward. It's going to be important. Okay, now to go into the Spec Ops. Public. Let's go. Well, thank you for believing in me, Sir Tommy. All right, 3 and S. Let's do this. Let us begin the farming.
This is going to hurt. Ha!
Crap, I forgot that I can't do that.
Give up.
There we are. Sorry about that. Now we can really do this.
This is going to hurt.
Doing good, Adam. Can't really complain.
There's no getting away.
Not really. For Defiler, no. Because the big problem for Defiler is that you need the cooldown in order to keep casting. Otherwise, you run out of casts, and time is literally of the essence if you're going to use a glass cannon build, Tanjiro. That is the biggest problem. If it was not for that, I would hold my hands up and say, absolutely, you know, you could. But the big problem is the CD. You really need the cooldowns, especially if you're going to jam with the Slayer set. Like, that's the only way I can foresee that working.
Eliminate. Take this.
I think somebody did a bit of a study on what happens if you don't have a cooldown reactor. It still works, but your kill times might be slightly longer, and you may have the risk of running out of casts or ending up in situations whereby the Defiler goes in a frenzy, which can lengthen your kill time. And it all boils down to what kind of risk you're willing to accept. Some people say they just like, you know, look, they're willing to accept the risk.
This is going to
They don't have the cooldown reactor right now, and either way, for the best kill times, you're going to invest all the way in the reactor. It's a lot of resources to make it a tier 5 reactor, to enhance it 5 times. So I feel like unless I have the perfect idea, I don't want to waste my resources, you know? That's how I feel. Excuse me. If I had spare resources, I probably wouldn't mind, but, you know, gotta always be careful. The new Monster Hunter might just have a Fatalis type monster. I know for a fact that Arc Veld is already a dragon, so that's pretty wild. Yum yum yum.
take this. You can't escape. There's no getting away.
I'm honestly just looking forward to playing the game.
This is where it ends.
Like, the monsters are freaking cool, and yeah, even poorly optimized, game's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Me too, Tanjiro, me too. It's tough. It's tough when the farms aren't good.
Damn it. This is awesome. Keep trying. Let's end this. Damn.
Oh no. Alright, just the one left. Come here.
Get up. You can't escape.
The one thing I always find amusing is how the core of these alternate hands and whatnot, they just zooms up after they get murdered.
Bastards. Keep trying. This is where it ends. Damn it. Take this. This is going to sting a little. There's no getting away. Keep trying. You can't escape. My shield. Damn it. Damn it.
Come on. Pop that. Okay.
This is going to sting a little.
Right, here come the last two.
You can't escape. Keep trying. You can't escape. This is where it ends.
Multiple enemy signals detected. An unexpectedly large force is advancing as the vanguard.
Oh my god. Because I didn't have the firearm proficiency buff on the first level, I'm like 1 dot of XP away. Ah, painful. Okay. Okay, I'll do the smart thing. Just quickly run the 400%, clear that, and then move on. Well, I mean, it is supposed to be, at the end of the day, challenging content. Yeah, good job, Ryuken. But yeah, it's supposed to be like challenging content, so I think we will never feel as powerful as we are here in Purges because, you know, it's supposed to be something that we're supposed to tackle tactically.
Keep trying.
Actually, wait a second. This thing just reached max proficiency. I can catalyze it right here. Done. Also, it's a machine gun, huh? Hmm.
Let's end this. Begin tracking.
I'm just thinking to myself, what the hell are they gonna do with the level 30 to 50 purges? Like, bruh. That's gonna be some super bruh level content. There's certainly gonna be SpongeBob. That's why I think a lot of people are fearing the whole bullet sponge thing, because it can only get spongier and stupider. That is assuming they nerf it, but will they nerf it? I don't know. Also, guys, I think I may have to actually go to the dentist next week. I'm feeling something in my teeth. I feel like the thing I fear the most, because I enjoy food so much, is any kind of tooth problem. I'm not feeling like a toothache or anything, but I feel like there's something weird in my tooth. I'm gonna get it checked out. Well, dentist visit time.
Let's end this. This is going to sting a little. You can't escape.
I don't think, you know, that's why I think, Sean, we're never going to be able to satisfy everybody. Because even right now, we already know that the content is doable. Sure, it's only doable for a small portion of the player base, but that will increase once players figure it out. Once players have their stuff built up, you know, that's always been the ideology behind this type of content. Excuse me. You're not supposed to be able to beat it right now. You're supposed to be able to beat it after you work a little bit, and, you know, get your shit together. Michael, you might be able to find it. Might. But here's a fun fact: because you're not relying on skill damage for those two, you can actually use any reactor. And I've actually already got a reactor, the same reactor that you use for Glay. Just shove it into them, because you don't care about the skill damage at all. Especially for this new content, right? The skill damage doesn't even matter. So what I would do is I would just shove in any reactor that fits anything at all. Well, let's see if it really ends up good like that. All we can do is wait and see. Let's go to Fortress. Oops, sorry. Echo Swamp, Derp Fence mission, and public again. Arcane, are you okay? Are you surviving?
No. Damn it.
That is the funniest and most annoyed no I've ever heard.
There's definitely annoyance with like 5 billion %.
My man flipping the table over here like he's flipping burgers.
It's already been flipped. I don't know what you're talking about.
Michael just says, my man, he just voiced what I sounded like in my head. LOL.
Yes.
I'm still doing 26.
Yes.
You should core your gun and power it up with rank 10 cores. That's the only other way.
Yeah.
It's time, brother.
Keep trying. Begin tracking.
For 26, no. For 26, you can solo it with an S. It'll be on the nose, but it's doable. I mean, I did it solo. You can, of course, go in with a party if you want, but it's not necessary.
Let's end this.
Choice is yours. Choice is yours. You can find a party for it if you want to.
Begin tracking.
That's why I'm like working on all this crap so I can make the solo pathways possible too. Teammates, how dare this game require me to use them?
Don't you dare run away.
New super chat received.
My current build? No. My current build is pretty much the best there is. I've asked people who said that they've completed higher levels with an S solo. I've asked them, send me your build, I'll give you full credit. I'm not gonna steal credit. But so far nobody's been able to prove a build that can do like 28 and above solo with an S. So I'm chilling until they show me.
This is where it ends.
But for my current build, what I will say, Isaac, is that there is a slight adjustment that you need to do, and that'll be in today's video. It'll explain how you can tackle level 1 to 25 with just one build. That'll be this slightly updated build. But there's no difference in external components and reactor. The only thing I changed was one module. And that one module change was all it took to make levels 1 to 25, stage 1 to 25 of Void Erosion Purge a breeze. And I mean an absolute breeze.
There's no getting away.
And tomorrow I'll have a full video showing a walkthrough of every level up to 25. This is so people can understand how I did things. No hidden stuff, no editing. I'll just timestamp every single level. And I mean every single one.
Damn it.
It's all easy if you know what you're doing, and in general, all you're gonna need is the right build. Hey, Per Crab, how's it going? How are you, my friend? Hopefully good.
Take this. This is where it ends. Keep trying.
You know, for a good bit of time, I never once saw an NS here. I was usually the either only the NS, I was literally the only NS, or, you know, there was just none. But now that everyone has to level up their guns, I see nothing but NS here. And it's very amusing. We all know what we're doing. Every single person here is just leveling their guns. Why would you miss leveling Lepic here? Out of curiosity.
Keep trying.
Sounds good per crab. That is 100% what we should be all doing. I honestly can't wait to try it out with Belay. Once I get a couple of the right cores going.
This is going to hurt. Take this. My shield. Come here. Let's end. Done. Damn it, no. There's no getting away. There's no getting away.
Oh, one of them is actually using Secret Garden. Why are you going so ham?
You can't escape. This is going to sting. This is going to hurt. Impact. Damn it, no. Take this. Damn it. This is going to sting. My shield. Come here. Let's end this.
Okay, one more wave.
This is going to hurt.
I should have aborted on the last one, but you know what? I'll just see it through to the end. Why not?
Take this. No.
Oh, believe me, I know that per crap.
There's no getting away.
The grind fatigue will definitely set in, but that's why I'm like, you know, making sure to take breathers in my own way. Do a little something else in between.
My shield. Come here. You can't escape. There's no getting away.
I feel that, brother. I feel that.
This is going to sting. Let's end this.
All right. Back to town. Next, gonna put in another C slot. And then this one is going to be the this one. I don't know if that is the exact one we'll need, but I'm gonna try it first with that. Then I'll work around it.
Ask me anything about modules.
Let's enhance. How many slots do I have left? 2 left, perfect. Two more catalysts will be just right. Okay. Let's go. 2 more times, 2 more catalysts, and then the big finale. To an extent, Nistica, yes and no. Because I burn a lot of stuff testing, so yeah, it can be difficult if you're on the front line of figuring stuff out. But if you're not doing that, then yes. I didn't. I clicked multiple times, and plus every level, I just click really fast. I mean, I don't know if you've seen me play PvP games, but my click speed is fast. So just like my typing speed. Yeah, small breaks is enough per crab, believe me. I've cleared 28 and 29. Sorry, I've cleared 28. I have not cleared 29 yet, but I'm not prioritizing clearing it, Sahil, because it's not important. What I want to do is I want to build up and show everybody how to clear it each stage by stage. So I don't care about clearing it at all. It's not important. The only thing I want to focus on is one thing. Be able to show everybody else after testing how to clear it themselves. So my priority now is working on my gun builds so that I can see if they are viable solo. If you guys think I leveled a mod to max with one click when I clicked multiple times, I'm like, okay. Y'all should have seen me in the days that I played StarCraft. StarCraft 2 specifically. I was never good at StarCraft 1, but StarCraft 2 I was pretty okay.
There's no getting away.
It's mostly extra resources, makes it easier to craft your rank 10 cores. And look, Sahil, what I'll tell you is that a lot of creators right now are making some very lazy content saying, is it worth it? It's not really worth it. You know, blah, 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 blah. Here, I'll tell you my Asian robot opinion. Don't waste your time. Everything in this game is worth farming. Everything in this game is worth doing. Do you want to be the best? You want to be the best? Then just progress. Don't worry about, is it worth it? There's no need to ask that question. The only question you need to ask is, am I ready? And if you're not ready, then just wait for me to make my content and follow. That's all you have to do. So just focus on getting stronger. Don't waste time thinking, is it worth it? Because I'll tell you one thing. A lot of people in previous situations, they've always said, I'll make do with just this weapon, or can I just make do with this one thing or that one thing. You know, there's also a couple of content creators who make a lot of nonsense videos in the past. They used to say, oh, you could kill Colossi with no catalyst and activator and Glay. It's like, bro, homie, your gun required maximum stuff to do anything. So why the hell are you lying to people? Because once people rely on that kind of fake content and ask themselves, is it worth it? I don't have a lot of time, blah, 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 blah. What'll happen is that when the new hardcore content comes out, it's going to be way too difficult for any of them to attempt. Because they're literally using stripped down bare bones builds that are just not worth it. So max out everything. Literally max out everything. However, to do so might take a little bit of extra work. I do get it. But yeah, you gotta max out everything.
Keep trying.
The budget builds era. It's still ongoing because just recently I saw some budget builds coming out or some stupid stuff like that. I'm like, homie, why are you lying to these people? Not only are they going to hate your content after that, they literally are not going to come back, or you might even make them do worse and quit the game because you lied to them. It's like, I can't stand creators like that. Yep. One step at a time, pal. One step at a time. Ines alone, with the build that I will release today, can clear up to the level 25, so it doesn't really matter. And I have a full walkthrough of me clearing every single level with that one build from levels 1 to 25. It's like a 2-hour long video, roughly. But I'll have it out. Everything will be published and shown to the public with no tricks.
Going to hurt. Will not be.
I have to edit. I have to, like, I wouldn't say edit it because I'm not actually cutting any of the footage, but I need to go in and have a look at everything that I recorded, make sure it's all fine and dandy. But my rough guesstimate was between 1 hour and 40 minutes to about 2 hours. That's how long it was. But I literally filmed every single level, every single clear.
Keep trying. Take this.
No, budget builds are basically like, they might have a perfect reactor, FYI, but they don't put any catalyst in the Descendant. So like, maybe they put in an energy activator and that's all they put in, or they just don't put in any catalyst, or maybe just one catalyst. Basically, it's trying to make a build at the lowest cost to the player. But the problem with such a thing is that it falsifies data and information. It's essentially like trying to tell a player that, hey, you know, you don't need all these bells and whistles, but in actuality you do. Like, if you don't do all the proper building, then what's going to happen is that you're going to end up with a half-baked build that can't do anything. And this is why a lot of people feel the toughest content is just too tough, because they haven't fully invested. If everyone was like fully built, you know, even then we still don't have a lot of wiggle room, especially in the higher ranked stuff, so it's not as easy as people make it sound.
My shield or stamina.
Oh, of course, Smooth. By the way, the full video will have all timestamps. I fully timestamp my stuff.
No getting away.
So yes, there'll be a timestamp for every single level. You don't have to worry about that. In fact, I'm the guy that started putting timestamps on all his videos, and nowadays everybody copies my style. They all put timestamps in their videos, when literally I was the first guy to do that, because I've always broken down my video into sections. I still remember the earliest build videos, nobody ever timestamped their stuff. They just give you the whole thing and then you figure it out. But for all of mine, I always put a timestamp because I felt it was important to the audience to be able to just fast forward to whatever section they wanted, like reactor, external components, etc., etc. You get what I mean. Yep. If you look at all my content, it's 95% of the time always timestamped. There are very few videos that are not timestamped, and those that do not have timestamps, it's because either the video is valid as a chunk, or it's like too short to be worthy of timestamps. And look, Dmax speeds, what I'll say is the same thing that I've said with an S. Don't bother pre-farming a reactor. Farm it after it comes out, because I will tell you this much. Pre-farming a reactor always goes wrong. So many people pre-farm reactors, and then cooldown was a necessity, then everybody had to go and farm a reactor again. So don't sweat it too much, don't think too much. Wait until she's out, let us do the testing, then you can farm the reactor after that. But if you do want to pre-farm a reactor, there's a little secret for it. Go spam Pyromaniac over and over and over while getting your Slayer set. Any good double gold rolls, you can save them. Because we don't know if she's crit, we don't know if she's like raw damage, we don't know what she does or what type of damage she does. So, yep, it's gonna be a tough one. Okay, that's another full level. Back to town. It's the bane of everyone's existence, which is why I think we need to tell the devs and have a sit down with them. Like, genuinely have a real sit down and say, hey, can you not? Like, on a scale of 1 to can you not? Can you just not? Okay, next. Fire rate up! Fire rate up! There we go. Oops, almost went into the wrong activity. 2 more times. No, there will never be transcendent mods for weapons, at least not right now. That being said, they've already got a core system. Next, what they need to do is give our descendants more survival. Hello, Victor. Weapons are already stronger than skills right now, especially with the rank 10 weapon cores. Look at all these PlayStation players playing on their PlayStations, stationing their plays. Look at them and tremble. Tremble before Bast. Oh, that? No idea. If I have word on it, I'll share it with you straight away, but I do not have such word. I've only heard rumors that they're gonna do it at some point, but I don't know what that point might be. So my apologies, but I know what you know. And what I know is nothing. So I know that what you know is also nothing right now. For now. Hopefully they will give us more information on that in future. They only did that for elements, D-Max. Right now, the RK type still rolls in accordance, like anything goes for the arcade type. But for the elements, only fire will roll on fire reactors, etc., etc. But since they already did it for that, surely they could do it for other things as well. Of course, Victor. I already told everyone this, actually. That for the Void Erosion, it's going to be gunplay for the later levels. They already mentioned in the patch notes that your skill attack is going to be reduced. Because what the devs have said beforehand, even before this update, long before all this, so in case some of you are new and you don't know what the devs have said about this, they have already mentioned that every single update, they're going to change the game. If previously skills were good, then the next update is going to put the focus on guns. Then the next update is going to put the focus on skills. You know, they're going to go in cycles. They already did that when they were working on the hard mode Colossi, just for those of you that didn't know. Gun builds were pretty much everything, because when Deathstalker first came out as a Colossus, it was all about skills before him. Then before Gluttony came out, everybody was spamming skills to kill like Molten Fortress instantly, stuff like that, Frostwalker instantly. This was back in the days when you had to do it with teams, so players were just like hoping to like one-shot these bosses ASAP. Then Gluttony came out. And when Gluttony came out, they said, okay, now it's time for a change. Gluttony was practically immune to skill criticals, so players had to use guns to deal with him. Then later on, they made the Abyss Colossi because everybody was using nothing but guns for Colossi. Change again. Now it's all about skill damage again. Then Void Erosion Purge came, and the first 20 levels was all skill damage with an S. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Nuh-uh. Now later levels of Void Erosion Purge, gunplay. Yeah, I do. I'm using the booster that I got from the event, as well as the firearm proficiency on my memory. Gold roll. So basically, one defense mission takes me straight to 40. That's why the Albion cavalry gun is coming in to this situation right now. No problem, Len Keaton. I will do my best to make sure people always have the best stuff. They have mentioned that they're working on melee, Sahil, but I don't know when that'll come into the game. I don't know how it'll change the game, but we'll see. I think good melee would be interesting in this game. Although, if they're gonna make bullet spongy enemies, melee might not be so viable. Unless you're gonna have some kind of Descendant that is similar to Valkyrie from Warframe, where she's just an absolute berserker with huge damage reduction. Go in melee and just start murdering stuff. Like, sure, that might work. But we'll have to see how all of it comes together. Right now, I think it's a bit hard to say how it might all work out. But anyway, rest assured, I will continue to work on builds and guns. It's not necessarily that it's good to use it with the character. I'm working on it right now, and of course Ines is great at getting levels. I'm working on it right now because I think it might be good for the Void Erosion Purge, which will be the higher ranked Void Erosion Purges. I have not tested that yet, but I'm gonna test my luck and see what happens. That is my current goal. Yopa.
Let's end this.
Sorry for the yawns. I usually start to get tired out towards Sunday. But Sunday night is when I take such a good rest. I'm recharged for Monday. Oh yeah.
You can't escape. This is bad.
If they're gonna make a katana based Descendant, it better be based off me.
There's no getting away.
They better call it the RealAsianRobot Descendant.
My shield. Down. Damn it. Damn it.
Poor Keelan.
There's no getting away.
I built him up, was totally excited, and now he's been superseded by his boss, Ines.
My shield. Damn it.
Maybe someday he will be great again. Maybe.
Damn it. My shield. My shield.
Oh no!
There's no getting away. First aid applied. I owe you one. Eliminated. Bastards. No. Give up. My shield. Come here. Take this. Damn it. I may have underestimated them. Keep trying. Damn it.
Getting bounced around.
You can't escape. There's no getting away.
Are you all right, Descendant? Looks like you're still holding strong. Enemy reinforcements spotted. Prepare for an attack.
Okay. And level straight to 40. Great. One more time. Just one more. Again. After that, we can begin the testing phase. Okay, I claim this area. This area shall be mine. And no other descendant may have it. Right, Grab? Hopefully it's a healthy HR department that'll actually help descendants with their problems. Anyway, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. The more people that do, the better. Keep it going. Keep that love going. And don't forget to register me as your creator as well. Nightbot has put up the support link. All you gotta do is hit it. It takes less than 2 minutes, and I'll be very grateful.
Let's end this. There's no getting away. This is going to sting. My shield. Hammer.
The recoil on this damn gun is unbelievable.
My shield. Hammer.
I use skill critical with tech, so if you haven't already followed my build, you might want to follow my build, pal.
This is going to hurt.
If you're talking about mobbing build, just follow my build. And my build video tells you exactly what you need, so follow that. If you're following somebody else's build video, cannot help you there. But if you're following mine, then just follow exactly what I've got. All of it is explained in the relevant section, which I'm pretty sure you guys have seen in my videos already. If you haven't seen my videos before, you might want to look into them now, because they will basically tell you everything. So yeah.
This is where it ends. You can't escape. Out of the way. Keep trying.
Melt away.
This is going to sting. Begin tracking. You can't escape.
Yep.
No.
Thanks, Crab. Appreciate that. It can be very frustrating, I know. But unfortunately, the big problem is that if you don't have the right reactor, your damage gets ever so slightly gimped. Or is just straight up not as good. And then
This is going to
where other people who follow the build exactly will be able to do stuff, especially now with like harder difficulty stuff like Void Erosion Purge, you might find yourself drastically limited. And then you'll feel like, man, why can't I do this when everybody else is, you know, doing the same thing? But that's pretty much the reason why, yeah, you kind of gotta follow. And I know RNG's crap, believe me. We've gone through the same process here. Reactor farming is ass. But for the time being, depending on how much you want to progress to the top tier of content, you still gotta go through the pain. Gotta go through the rigmarole.
begin tracking. Let's end this. Damn it. There's no getting away. No.
Okay, 2 more waves, guys. Just 2 more waves and we're done.
Let's end this. Keep trying. This is going to sting. Take this.
Uh-oh.
Keep on. Nothing. Bastards. There's no getting away. Oh. My shield. Damn them. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. My shield. Damn them. This is going to sting.
Clear.
Bastards.
Okay, fantastic. Just the boss. There we are.
Begin tracking.
Even if it gives more progression bar than it should, it will not actually make the clear faster. So I'll tell you about this. You should be killing everything in there anyway because you want the maximum number of drops, right? So unless you're skipping mobs, which I have never done in my demonstrations, it doesn't matter if the progress bar fills up faster. If I ever had to make like 2 copies of a gun, I'd tell you that'd be the day I'd say, nope, I'm out, I'm done. 2 copies of the gun is wild.
This is going to hurt. This is going to sting. Shield is down. Damn it. Damn it. Keep trying. No. Boom.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I figure everything out with just 1 copy. That's good enough. More than that is just too much, man.
Begin tracking. This is going to sting.
I can't even pretend to do stuff like that.
You can't escape. Mech change.
3 weird 5 me, man.
This is where it ends.
I'll be back.
Take your time.
Are you alright, Descendant? Looks like you're still holding strong. Enemy reinforcements spotted. Prepare for an attack.
Man, if I had that much time on my hands, I'd already be celestial. Okay, great. Now begins the other grind. Okay, I believe this is just the last slot. Alright. The last slot is not going to be filled just yet. Why? Because we now have to put cores in this damn thing. So, let's get started. Hello, Sword Mo.
If you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
Let's work on attributes first. Craft cores. Attribute core. Rank 10. I can't afford that many. Let's make 15 of these. That'll do. Firepower. $15 will do. Hit augmentation. Tactical augmentation. 15. And as for the hits, 15. Okay. Alright. Now, let's get started on this. Rank 10 core. Electric attack, no good. No good. We need chill attack. I'll accept any percentage on it, but we need chill attack. Come on, chill. Oh my god. Chill attack, okay, that's good. Hit augmentation. Increase the damage or increase the hit rate. Even if I were to increase the hit rate, how much would I be actually be getting value-wise? It could take it up to about 50%. Could spread the AoE more, but never mind. I'll just, other than weak point. Okay. Come on, purple roll. Critical hit damage. Looks like the gods have said critical hit damage. Okay. I'll choose rate if this doesn't work out. Now fire rate. This one's crucial. Reload time modifier, I do not care. Fire rate. Go on, fire rate. Oh my god. This is gonna suck. Fire rate of just 10%, Jesus. Come on, surely there's something better than that. $16, I'll take it for now. It's better than what we had before. Now, my total fire rate here, what have I got? Well, that's gonna be as fast as it's gonna get, so
Keep it short.
the only thing I can think of now is shoving even more chill attack into both these. Let's see what we get. Come on, chill, any percentage. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Well, it is the basics. But now it's time to really experiment. Okay. But we're going to use a slightly different build. Okay, everything here is fine. Where's my shot focus? Give me my shot focus. Or, you know what? Nah, I'll leave that there for now. For this one, let's see. Try this. All right. Now I've designed this specifically to kill certain things. So let's go test it out. I mean, building 10 guns, you don't have to catalyze it again. So that's the benefit, Victor. But I still don't want to build 10 guns to max out the effect on both. I'm gonna take it chill.
Will not be interrupted.
In my opinion, the only good part about this is just being able to go totally ham. But your screen is gonna vibrate so much it's gonna feel weird, I tell you. I'm literally getting a headache from this. I don't think you can turn off the head bob, no. Otherwise there'd be no recoil at all. The recoil on this thing is just absolutely insane. But it's doing its job.
Will not be.
At least it's doing its job.
All my senses come alive.
I do also need to fix the inversion reinforcer, but other than that, this is actually doing decently enough. At least hip fire is not too bad. But for these levels, it's a good bit slower than an S, so... Even if I were to use Haley, though...
Loading.
Camera shake is off, but you're still gonna experience the same things. I can show you my settings after this, but you cannot turn this off. That's the only problem. It's very annoying. I gotta say though, the stun is heavenly. I'm practically taking no damage.
I smell death.
It's so slow though. Like, I can foresee it being useful at upper levels where there's maybe more elites and stuff, but my god, for just the normal stuff, this thing is slow as shit. Compared to a NES, of course. With Haley, yeah, I'd have to mess with ammo and worry about rounds per magazine and stuff. Like, sure, I get a bit more AoE, but I can sort of just spam them all down. It's just slow. You know, like, I could do this so much easier with just... an S. That's the only thing. And it's not like I can stun bosses, so... Now, granted, I don't have gold rolls across the board, but this should still be doing plenty of damage. It's already, like, stacked to the 9s. Okay. It works, but goddamn, it's slow. Well, people said that this was the way. Now, granted, I do not have sharp precision shot, which would potentially change things a bit. That being said, by the great gods, what is wrong with this? Let me see. Just gonna check my display options. Camera shake is literally off. So this is just the natural recoil of this, and it's pretty bad. I don't think you can change that, no. You literally cannot change that. So, yep, you're just gonna have to suffer. Any level is efficient, to be honest. It just depends on how fast you can clear it. A lot of people seem to be saying it's 21. I'll do my testing later down the line. Right now, my testing on what is efficient is not my major concern. My major concern is gathering the amplifiers so I can create as many rank 10 cores as I need, because it's going to be a long crafting process.
It's all over.
Now on these levels, I can see this being better, because here, if you mow down the elites, there's like enough of them to go around that it just ricochets. The other open levels were more like I had to mow down the normies too, which sucked. But here, I don't have to care. Here, it's guaranteed that I'll be able to kill the normals first. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, there's a couple that will escape detection, but for the most part, it's like I'm constantly firing a GPMG. Wait, who is left back there? Oh my god, some random small fry. Kill the grenadier first. I gotta admit, the stun is so nice though. Like, if you want to play it safe and never die, this is kind of the way to do it. Because look, the CC is insane. Like, yo, I have zero risk. I'm talking zero risk of death. What can they do to me? I could make this go slightly faster, but I'm not yet. If I were to max out my rolls and get like perfect god rolls on everything, holy cow.
All my senses.
I can see some viability. I can see some viability because once you start to struggle with the skill damage, you can absolutely take advantage of this. Maddening? Yes, but is it efficient? Kinda. I have to be real about that. Yeah, you can farm 21 if you want. I might do a little bit of the same thing because I do want the amplifiers. I don't care about the cores. Cores I have enough. It's the amplifiers I need. I think I'll need sharp precision shot to control the recoil. Once I have that, it should be fine. Because I haven't decided on my ultimate module yet, so theoretically there's still a little bit of room left for this gun to grow. And that is what I want. Excusez-moi. It's so safe. It's so safe. Like, you literally run 0 risk of death. That's the only thing that I like about it.
Must have let my guard down.
No, I actually died for once. Granted, I should have just gotten rid of those things, but... But you can't stun the bosses with this. So there's still a significant risk in these areas. Not being able to stun the boss would definitely be a new problem. That is literally the only problem that I can think of. I think my decision is made. I'm gonna use sharp precision shot to control the recoil and everything. It should work. Should being the keyword. Let's go into 26. Oh, I'm gonna have to change my inversion reinforcer. Change this to chill. Okay, we're ready. 26. Let's go.
I will end you.
Apparently, Glay will end us. Okay, let's go.
Will not be interrupted. I smell death.
Yep, with sharp precision shot, much better. Yeah, the CC is good.
Will not be. All my senses come alive. Will not be.
How dare that guy hide behind cover? What a nerd. The only thing is that sometimes I can't tell where the enemy actually died off, so it gets a little bit tougher for me. Where's the last one? Oh, there he is.
Loading. Will not be interrupted.
There we go. Ah, crap. I love how even the default Vulgus are annoying. I've been waiting for you, pal. Let's go, Grandma. Okay. Yep, peekaboo is hilarious. Not bad. At least it does work. Running this with Haley, though. It works with Glay. Haley would probably be a lot faster, I don't deny that. But, ammo will definitely be a concern unless I use an extendo. And having to reload mid-fight is going to be annoying unless I chuck in like a lot of extra like ammunition and things like that. Which, again, is going to be a major pain. I'd have to re-roll the fire rate for what is effectively more rounds per magazine. Not 100% sure if I'm down with that, but okay. At least this works. What rolls I have on it may differ, but this works. Now, we have a whole nother animal to worry about, which is this one. First, we gotta farm. So, back to the farming build. Void Insanity, come on, let's go. Void Insanity, alright. Let's take this along to level it up. It's time to farm. No, I wouldn't put the mod in here. I would just put it on like a thunder cage or something. I could run around because I would only use this one weapon anyway, which is proven to work already. So I could just use this one weapon, then Haley carries the extendo in the second slot, swap to the extendo to pick up stuff. Should be fine. Should being the key word, of course. But at least we know it works. So that's something. If it works, then there is hope. And when there is hope, we don't have to choke. All right, let's go get our amplifiers. We need tons of amplifiers to make stuff, so yeah.
My shield! Damn it! Take this!
No. For rank 1 to, for stage 1 to 25, just use an S. This build that I have here, I'll post it up after stream today.
Begin tracking.
Use this and you'll be fine.
Damn it.
For the other levels, I will have more explanations.
can't escape.
Hello, Figs. How's it going?
Trying. This is... Damn it, no. This is going to sting.
Okay, farming time.
My shield. Give up. Bastards. This is going to hurt.
I can't say for sure whether it's better or not, but rank 21 is very fast, and what I'm going for is not cores. I don't care about the cores, because in order to make the cores, I already have tons from farming the harder levels. What I need is the amplifiers. So you'll notice that there's a particular material that is needed to actually make the cores, to actually improve the cores, and craft the higher rank cores. I'm farming that material here, because I can do this in about 3 minutes. So if I can clear this in about 3 minutes, I can get more of those materials. Because you only gain like 2 extra per round. So based on what time I need, I would need to be much faster at the later rounds to make it worthwhile. So this seems pretty efficient. That being said, I don't know if this is the best for cores. I haven't done any studies or checks on it. I'm just looking at the number of amplifiers I get. And since I can get about 31 amplifiers here, that's what I'm focusing on for now. I will do a more thorough, in-depth study at a later time, but please forgive me because right now I'm only focusing on what I need for my builds. Just doing the best I can, Victor. Trying to be the best I can for you guys. That's all. But yeah, what I'm doing here is just going quickly. Because as far as I know, see level 21 with my NS build, which of course you can get today from my channel. After the stream, I'll release it. It's the same farming build that I'm using. I've only changed one mod. But if you're using this build, basically what will happen is that you will be able to farm relatively quickly. At least on this level. It takes about, if you look at the timer on the right hand side of the screen, it's about 3 minutes. So in fact, it's slightly under 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes 41, and this is with 1 death. Alright, so actually I only took about 2 minutes and 41. This is because Ines has a lot of AoE. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make sure I get enough of the amplifiers. You get about 31 per stage here. So if you keep spamming this, you can gather enough amplifiers to make the rank 10 cores. But the rank 10 cores will then be used in your weapons to make some pretty funky stuff happen. Because now there's no point in using a core below rank 10. And some of the stuff that you'll need is going to be very, very expensive. You're going to need hundreds of rank 10 cores to get a perfect gold roll. Now, granted, if you do get a perfect gold roll, life is really, really good. For example, with the Restored Relic rocket launcher, you can make the rocket launcher shoot very, very fast, which is awesome.
There's no getting away. Take this.
So I'm planning on making certain weapons hyper viable, things like this, but it'll take some time for me to finish them all. And that means lots and lots of farming. Yep. Higher rank cores take less materials overall. But I get enough of the so-called higher rank cores here. And I have enough from also experimenting on the higher difficulties. So until I can get there, right, I'm going to spam here because I need a lot of amplifiers. Like, no matter what, I have the cores I need. In fact, I've got dozens and dozens and hundreds of thousands of cores from doing all the experiments for you guys. But I need the amplifiers. The amplifiers are my biggest bottleneck right now. I need a lot of them, so... How do you level up your mastery rank? Basically, the first time you level any Descendant or weapon to level 40, and the first time you complete any mission in normal and hard mode, your mastery will go up. I believe I have a guide out on this. There's a video that explains all that. You might want to search it up. If you haven't watched all my videos in my playlist yet, then please do check them out because that playlist is going to be your Bible. Alright? But yeah, that's all you need to do. So, go level up Descendants and weapons. All weapons count. Blue weapons, purple weapons, doesn't matter. All of them can give mastery. So make sure you've leveled up every weapon in the game to 40 at least once. It doesn't take long, especially now that there's so many good ways to get XP. So yeah, that's all you gotta do. You're welcome. But if you have, like I said, if you haven't studied the videos in my playlist, you might want to do that because rather than getting an answer on stream, it's better if you study all the videos and actually learn all the material. There's a lot to learn in games like this, but as weird as it sounds and as paradoxical as it sounds, the people who do the best at this game spend more time watching my videos than they do actually playing the game. Because that way, whenever they do play the game, they already have the most efficient idea in their head. So they know what is most efficient, they just do that. In fact, while I wait for the next round to start, here's the playlist of all my videos. Enjoy. Alright, let's keep going. Actually, something thought in my head. I wonder if Arcane ever came back from his BRB. Been quiet for a bit.
You can't escape. Take this. There's no getting away. Damn it, no. This is where it ends. Begin tracking. Let's end this.
Oh no.
This is going to sting.
That makes good sense. I was about to say that sounds about right. It makes good sense, and I combine it too. That makes about right. But that's the way that I talk. You guys know it. All right, let's keep going. I've got 40 minutes left to stream. I have to, in this time that I've got left, I have to absolutely farm as much as I can. That's all I can do. There's guides for everything on my channel, KK. Make sure you check them all out. Everything from the weapon core system, weapon builds, all that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of weapon builds are going to be updated, though, especially with the new core system. Now, it's going to take a while,
No getting away.
but as we work through them, we are going to share these weapon builds, so...
Bastards.
So please do look out for those videos, and you should be able to have a good time. Oh no, touch the fire. Well, that's what I expected anyway. There's lots of stuff on the channel, but you gotta do the study. Yep, good.
This is going to hurt. Damn it. This is where it ends.
See you.
No. You can't escape. My shield. Damn that.
Haha. Okay, restart. Let's go. More core amplifiers. More. I must have more. More.
Keep trying.
Whack. 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 Whack.
No. Let's end this. Give up. Damn it. Begin tracking. My shield! Damn it! Ha! Take this! There's no getting away.
Jump, jump, jump. Gotta grab all these.
Bastards. Damn it, no. Ha! Let's end this. Damn it. My shield, damn them. Ha! Begin tracking. Oh, damn it.
Not today, Alzarope. Not today. Haha. Things I do for core amplifiers. What a grind. Truly a grind. But I want it. I want it. I need it. I need it.
Keep trying.
Yum, yum, yum.
Begin tracking. This is going to sting. My shield, damn it. Let's end this. Bastards. Damn it. This is where it ends.
One. And then two.
Take this. Damn it, no. Keep trying. My shield, damn it. This is going to hurt. Damn it. This is going to sting. Take this. There's no getting away. Damn it.
Okay, again. Getting a very, very consistent timing here. So I'm satisfied with that. Just gotta keep going, grabbing enough amplifiers. Once I have enough, I can start really making things. Then I'll need to farm some defiler for phase disruptors, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll definitely do a lot of defiler farming, so I can gather a whole bunch of void metal fragments. Might even need to do some gold farming one of these days. Alright, see you later, Sean.
Take this. Begin tracking. You can't escape. This is where it ends. Damn it. Bastards. Damn it, no. This is going to hurt. My shield. Damn it. Keep trying. This is awesome, huh? Ha! Take this. Damn it. This is going to hurt. Bastards. This is where it ends. This is going to sting.
Okay, let's do it again. I've got 24 minutes. Should be good enough time.
Begin tracking. Keep trying. Bastards. No. This is where it ends. There's no getting away. Damn it. Eliminate. My shield. Damn it.
So good, no problem.
Damn it. There's no getting away.
I'm just working on the next stage of stuff. Like the hyper higher level purge. That one's gonna take some serious effort.
Damn it. No.
But honestly, I'm looking forward to it.
Take this. Begin tracking. This is going to hurt. You can't escape. My shield, Camden.
Okay, death doesn't matter. Let's go back. Wait, did he spawn down there? Lol, that's so weird. That's a hilarious bug. Now, normally he spawns in the center, but apparently if you die when knocking him down, he spawns down here instead, which amuses me greatly.
This is going to sting.
Okay, again. I forgot I ran out of water. Damn. I'm gonna have to actually go get more water after this. But alright. Gotta keep going. I need those core amplifiers. Once I have enough, life will be a lot easier.
Keep trying.
You alright over there, pal?
Peace.
You can't escape.
Honestly, I totally forgot to say that I was back.
This is going
Lol.
to sting.
Yeah, been here a while.
It's okay.
There's no
Just
getting
farming
away.
cores.
My shield, Camden.
Or rather than cores, I'm farming those damn
You can't
amplifiers.
escape.
And all that'll be left is farming the gold for it.
This is where it ends. This is going to hurt. Let's end this. This is where it ends. Damn it.
Honest answer, Adam the King, you're gonna need an unlimited amount
Sting.
because you'll never have enough. I've only made like 15 rank 10 cores of each, but I already burned through like 1,000 of these, so yeah, it's a lot of farming. I'm just gonna take it step by step, you know, build it up day by day. I'm not gonna go too ham, but we are gonna need a lot of cores, so it's gonna take some serious grind.
This is going to hurt.
And the problem is, right, for those that don't know, rank 10 cores are so much better than any of the other ranks because each rank of core effectively increases the bonuses that they can potentially give you by an exponential amount. So rank 10 cores are a totally different animal to rank 7. Think about it this way, rank 7, the maximum critical hit damage bonus was 30%. Do you know with a rank 10 core you can reach up to 100%? And that's just 3 tiers of difference. So yeah, rank 10 cores are wild. And therefore, all you can really do is just do it over and over and over again. Okay, but it is 3:40, and I think I might end just a little bit early today. But don't you worry, I've already prepared a video for later, which will cover the build that I'm using right now. Like I said, it's the same as my farming build, just there's one small change, and that one small change is just that I swapped the range module into the build so I could do a bit more damage. It works really well, and of course, I have demonstrated it in Void Erosion Stage 21 and Stage 25, but there will be a full walkthrough coming tomorrow as well. So thank you all for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm just gonna get some water, relax, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, more farming to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's a full day of TFD. We have a lot to get done, but thankfully the Albion cavalry gun is at least finished for now. All right, you guys have a good one. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you all